Hey, it's me. Your texts have been a little strange, so I thought I'd call. How are you? Oh, yeah, no, I get it. I know the feeling. It sucks. I'm sorry. Here, tell you what, can you go outside right now? Or open a window? Yeah, I know it's night and it's dark, but the stars are all out. It's really pretty. Go out for a second. The house is probably suffocating, and it's supposed to be really clear. Now go look at the stars. You know, I have kind of noticed you've been down for a little bit. I know it's been really hard on you, but I'm proud of you for doing as well as you are. What? Of course I noticed. I care about you. You've done a lot for the people around you, and I can tell that you care a lot about them. It's okay to lean on other people for a little bit. If you need help, you can ask. There's people around you that get joy just by being in your presence, and they want to see you happy and successful, but they can't know what's going on if you don't tell them. And I know that everything probably seems really dark right now. And no one can really understand exactly what you're going through. And that's true. Words really do fail to describe what our brain puts us through. And we all kind of cope with it in different ways. Some of them are better than others. Sometimes we try to analyze it or separate ourselves from it. I know I do that. And sometimes we ignore it as best we can. Fake it till you make it, you know? And sometimes we break a little bit. Most people have been in that mindset one time or another. And when I get this way, I try as much as I can to distract myself, to kind of pull my head out of the hole it's dug itself into, and surround myself with people who are bright and who I can talk to. Or if that's too much, which sometimes it is, I'll just wait until it's dark or raining or quiet, and I'll go outside and just remember that there's no real pressure to be anything. And for a little while, you can just listen and be quiet and calm. So, bear with me here, okay? Your head's spinning in a million different directions, and it's going exactly nowhere. You're overworked, overtired, and everything feels a bit worthless. But I promise you it isn't. And I know in your head you want to say, well, of course it is. That's what it feels like. That's what it always feels like. But your head likes to play tricks on you. It likes to forget all of the good things you've accomplished and how far you've gotten. So forget school, forget work. Just think. You're alive right now, and despite everything, you've made it this far. You accomplished that. You did that. And that's worthwhile. Do you remember that line? All it takes to make life worth living is saving at least one person. And it's okay if that person is you. You've made it this far. You've saved yourself this far. And you can do it. You can make it further. I believe in you. And yes, you do deserve to be believed in, dummy. You always speak so much harsher of yourself than everybody else does. Imagine if there was someone you loved for who they were, a friend, family member, partner, whoever, and then someone just came up one day and started talking to them the same way that you talk about yourself. I'm useless. I'm worthless. I'm lazy. I'm ugly. I'm unlovable, untrustworthy, unkind, uncaring, unempathetic, annoying, overbearing, clumsy. I make too many mistakes. And on, and the list could go on forever. And I know, because that's the same thoughts that I have. And if someone was talking that way, you would think that they were an ass. Because no one deserves to be spoken to that way when they haven't done anything wrong. Your brain is being mean to you, and you don't deserve it. And your brain is about to catch these hands, and I'll tell you that much. But I know it's hard to break away from that feeling. And it's hard to find it worthwhile to step away from that feeling. And sometimes we need it. Bad things happen, and we need to be a little empty, a little sad. And sometimes we need to process things that way and give ourselves that room. But you can always talk to me about it. Or anyone you're comfy with, okay? You don't need to hide it. It's something that we all go through. And we all want to help you through it. Allow yourself that time to feel and to share and to ask for help. It's going to be okay, all right? So take a little bit of time, give yourself a little break, and just breathe. Remember that you are still you, and you will keep being you. And you've done so much so far. You have made it so far. You really have. And the stars are really pretty at night. And if you take a walk outside and just kind of breathe, there's no pressure, no one to bother you or ask anything of you. So tell yourself it's going to be okay. And do it out loud if you have to. More than once. As many times as it takes. Until you start to believe it. I'm going to text you in the morning. Okay? We can talk more later if you need, but for now I just kind of want you to process stuff. Write it down. Say it out loud. Just think it through. And it's normal. You can do this, I promise. It's going to be okay.